All right, it's once again time to ask the expert. Here to answer your questions live on air, Dr. Frank Lovecchio with Valleywise Health. Works in the ER, so he knows firsthand about a number of these issues. All right, so the first question we get, Art from Phoenix. What do I do if I cannot stop vomiting from Tamiflu? It's a medicine that you use in order to treat the flu, but you mentioned the fact that this could also have some side effects as well.
Art's correct. That's like one of the most common side effects. When you're over 18, it happens about 8% of the time, but it happens about 16% of the time if you're under 13 years of age. Usually it's best if you take it with food. Usually it happens the most on the first day, so if you can get through that first day, but always worry about something else going on. You know, maybe you're sicker than you think, or you need some anti-nausea medications. But if you can't take it, I guess you have to stop.
Anything in particular that causes that? Is it just the normal side effects of taking any medicine?
Sadly, it's one of the normal side effects of taking Tamiflu.
All right. Some good advice there. All right. Another question is from Anthony and Gilbert. Is it okay to get the flu and COVID shots at the same time? Will they still both work just fine if you do that?
Anthony, I would say not only does it work, but I encourage people to do that, right? You go to the doctor one visit, get a shot in both arms, or go to the pharmacy nowadays and get a shot in both arms. So yes, they do work. Different viruses, so they do work by different mechanisms. Yes.
How long does it take for both of those to kind of take effect inside of your body?
It's not too late for the flu, but usually the flu takes about 2 to 3 weeks, and it's the same for about COVID. So the flu is kind of happening right now. So you should have gotten it about a month ago.
Gotcha. All right. So another thing that we wanted to talk with you about, Dr. Lovecchio, Google just releasing its top 10 most Googled health questions of 2023. Today we want to get some credible answers from you. All right. So the most Googled question of all of 2023, how long is strep throat contagious? You work in an ER. You see this firsthand. What do you know?
It's a common question, and the most common answer is to say when you're afebrile or no longer have a fever, you're really not contagious anymore. So what I tell people in general is wait a day after you stop having a fever before you have close contact with others.
Okay. All right. Registerednursing.org did its own study, found the most Googled health question in Arizona is how many calories should I be eating? People on Google also wondering, another question we'll get to in a second, but the question in Arizona, how many calories should I be eating a day? What's considered healthy, normal, to where it's not impacting my weight or it's not causing any other type of medical problems?
Well, I think people are going to get mad at me, but I'm going to say it depends, okay? And it depends on your height, your weight, your sex, and your activity. And you can put all of those into a computer online. There's many calculators that have this. And just for free, they'll give you an answer. But a rough answer might be about 2,200 calories for the average adult. But you might be different than I am because of different sizes, different activity levels. I'm sure you're much more active than I am.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But I like to work out so I can't eat as much as possible. Yeah. All right, last question. People on Google also wondering what causes warts?
Wow, I hate to say it, but warts is caused by a virus, most commonly HPV virus. And nowadays, young women, when they're going through immunizations, get immunized for HPV, and that kind of decreases a little bit. We get warts on our feet, private parts, and our hands, and all of those are kind of contagious during some time. So there are good over-the-counter treatments for it. There's a vaccine that helps decrease the incidence of it.
And that can be spread through any type of close contact, not necessarily any type of like sexual activity or physical contact.
Right, absolutely. It can be spread. I can touch something, you can drink from something that I commonly contacted. But if I have a callus over it, maybe not as contagious. But once I break the callus off and you see the roots of the virus, then much more contagious.
All right. Dr. Frank Lovecchio, always great to have you here, answering the questions and helping us just a little bit more with our knowledge and understanding of medicine. We greatly appreciate it.